humbly request that Her Excellency, Madam Sirmati Drupadi Mumu, rise for the singing of the Indian national anthem. At this point in time, we'll sing the national anthem of the Republic of Botswana. Your Excellencies, you may now take your seat. Her Excellency, the President of India, Srimati Drupadi Mumu, the President of the Republic of Botswana, Advocate Duma Gideon Boko, Vice President of the Republic of Botswana, Ndaba Nkosinati Haulati, Honorable Minister for State Presidents, Honorable Minister for State in the Ministry of Railways and Ministry of Tal Shakti, Republic of India, Mr. V. Somana, Honorable Minister for State President, Ramo Hasa, Honorable Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Mr. Penyo Butale, Honorable Minister of Minerals and Energy, Madam Bukhulu Kenewendo, Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Stephen Modise, Honorable Minister of Lands and Agriculture, Dr. Edwin Tikoloti, Honorable Assistant Minister for State President, Me Maipelo Muputing, Honorable Member of Parliament of the Republic of India, Mr. Vasava Parbubai Nagrabai, Honorable Member of Parliament of Republic of India, Mrs. D.K. Aruna, His Excellency the High Commissioner of the Republic of India to Botswana, Barath Kumar Kasati, His Excellency the High Commissioner of the Republic of Botswana to India, Mr. Shimani Mangole, Permanent Secretary to the President, Madam Pelui Tletse, Deputy Permanent Secretary to the President, Ms. Bukule, Chief of Staff, Dr. Tseko, Permanent Secretary for State President, Ms. Morekisi, and other permanent secretaries here present, senior government officials, heads of government department and agencies, distinguished members of the media fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Emma Mutapati, and I'll be directing the proceedings today. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this joint press conference and memorandum of understanding signing. Following the bilateral talks between the Republic of Botswana and the Republic of India, today's engagement marks a significant milestone in the enduring friendship and cooperation between our two nations. The discussions held by His Excellency the President The discussions held by the President of the Republic of Botswana and Her Excellency the President of the Republic of India focused on enhancing strategic collaborations in key areas of mutual interest, including in health, agriculture, digitization, and mining. This visit also presents an opportunity to open new avenues for trade and investment, strengthen people-to-people ties, and reaffirm our shared commitment to sustainable development and innovation. At this point in time, I would ask Memma from Foreign Affairs, from Ministry of International Relations, to bring the documents for the signing. May we have the documents for the signing, ma'am? Yes, let me proceed. At this time, I will request the Minister of Health, Modise, and his counterpart from the Republic of India to proceed to the signing. Let me also humbly request Her Excellency Madam Mumu from the Republic of India to proceed to stand behind. May I request the President of the Republic of Botswana, Advocate Duma Gideon Boko, to also stand next to Her Excellency. May we now proceed with the signing. Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Your Excellency, the High Commissioner. Without further ado, may I ask Your Excellency Sirmati Mumu to proceed to her podium. And may I ask the Minister and Your Excellency to take their seats while the President proceeds to their podiums for the reading of their statement. It is now my singular honor to request Her Excellency Sirmati Mumu to give us her statement.
His Excellency President Boko, distinguished guest, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar. I am truly delighted to be in this beautiful country at the invitation of His Excellency, the President of Botswana. I thank President Boko as well as the government and people of the Republic of Botswana for the warm welcome extended to me and my delegation, which includes our Minister of State Sri B. Samanna as well as two members of Parliament Sri P. Basawa and Srimati D.K. Aruna. My visit marks an important milestone for our bilateral relations as it is the first ever presidential visit from India to Botswana. It also assumes significance in view of the approaching 60th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic ties between our two countries in 2026. This morning, I had a very productive meeting with President Boko, followed by fruitful delegation level talks. Our discussions covered the full range of bilateral, regional, and global issues of mutual interest. We reaffirmed the deep and friendly ties between India and Botswana, founded on shared democratic values and mutual respect. We agreed to expand cooperation in key sectors, including trade and investment, agriculture, renewable energy, health, education, skill development, defense, and digital technology. We witnessed the signing of an important agreement which will help in providing easy access of good quality and affordable Indian medicines to the citizens of Botswana. I also conveyed to President Boko India's decision to send essential ARV medicines as requested by Government of Botswana. We are encouraged by the growing participation of Indian companies in Botswana's economic development, particularly in the diamond sector. We have also agreed to strengthen collaboration in sectors such as agro-processing, pharmaceuticals, education, skilling and capacity building. I conveyed to President Boko India's firm commitment to working closely with Botswana to further deepen our ties as well as India's commitment to expanding its partnership with the African region, including within the framework of India-Africa Forum Summit. It gives me special pleasure to note that Botswana is to reintroduce cheetahs in India under Project Cheetah. This is a unique wildlife conservation initiative of Government of India which aims to restore the cheetah to India's ecosystems. I must thank President Boko and the people of Botswana to agreeing to send their cheetahs to India. We will take good care of them. Later today, I will have the opportunity to address the National Assembly of Botswana. I also look forward to exchanging views with the Vice President of Botswana, Speaker of the Parliament and other dignitaries and discuss ways to strengthen cooperation between our two countries. I am also looking forward to interacting with members of the Indian community here who act as living bridge between the two countries. Your Excellency, once again I extend my sincere thanks to you for your gracious hospitality and welcome. I am confident that my visit will further consolidate the multifaceted partnership between India and Botswana and take it to new heights in the years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of India, Srimati Drupadi Murmu, for your statement. At this point in time, it is my singular pleasure and honor to invite the President of the Republic of Botswana, Advocate Duma Gideon Boko, to give us his statement.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, President Drupadi Murmu, President of the Republic of India, Vice President of the Republic of Botswana, Ndaba Nkosinati Haulat, ministers from India and Botswana, visiting members of Parliament, senior government officials from our two countries, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Her Excellency, the President of the Republic of India, for graciously agreeing to visit Botswana and undertake this historic visit. It is historic because it is the first time in our 60 years of friendship and partnership that Botswana is hosting a head of state from India. It is also significant because it is the first state visit to our country after the elections of 2024. We engaged this morning, the President and I, we engaged further with our two delegations in bilateral meetings. At the meeting that we held, I reminded with profound gratitude the President and her delegation that India has played a pivotal part in the development of Botswana and has influenced many epic developments in our country, no less in our jurisprudence. And I made reference in that conversation to a decision from the Indian Supreme Court that comes tumbling down the tunnels of time, a decision rendered by the then Chief Justice of the Indian Supreme Court, Y.V. Chandrachud. And he established in no uncertain terms for us, answering a profound question that arises in terms of our own constitution, and it arose under the Indian Constitution as well. What does the right to life mean? Does it mean merely that a person is breathing, or does it mean more than that? Chief Justice Chandrachud says in Olga Tellis versus the Bombay Municipal Corporation that the right to life includes a right to livelihood. That's a profound, very profound decision and observation. We've taken our cue from that decision, among others, and we've affirmed publicly as Botswana that we are a country grounded on and animated by human rights, and there is no less an understanding, no more profound an understanding than that offered from the Indian Supreme Court. I also thanked Her Excellency for the guidance that the Indian courts have also given in the area of intellectual property and patents, and have pronounced in relation to a prevalent practice in patents called evergreening. The Indian courts have said, interpreting Indian legislation, that where the manufacturer simply changes the packaging without enhancing the efficacy of any drug or product, such a practice is not patentable. Our legislature will deal with some of these questions in due course, as manufacturing, both from India and other parts of the world, finds its way into Botswana, and we will be guided by the jurisprudence that comes from the courts of India as well. So we are most grateful. I did not tell them though, we tell them now that we've also read not just the Satyagraha, the writings of Mahatma Gandhi. We've also, some of us, been inspired in literature by Rabindranath Tagore, brilliant literati from India. You haven't read much literature if you haven't read Rabindranath Tagore, writing in his native language in the main. Very powerful voice, towering figure in literature. And so we are indebted to India for this nourishment that we've got. We also recognize the contribution that India has made to our education. We've had teachers here from India. Many of us in this country were taught, especially in math and science, by Indian teachers. They were an inspiration. I recall that when I was at secondary school, I think I was doing Form 1, I had an Indian classmate, a guy called Sudipta Goswami, who I hear is a professor now, somewhere in an Indian university. And when we returned from the holidays, he brought a mathematics textbook from India, which he said was a textbook for a much lower level than we were at. And when I looked at the maths problems in that textbook, I realized they were problems we would only come across at Form 4, and they were for a lower grade than Form 1. And I realize now that India has invested heavily in training, rigorous preparation of its learners. And it comes as no surprise then that in most tech companies across the world you find Indian expertise. We wish for that expertise to find its way here, as these Indian inventors and innovators internalize their inventions and skills in Botswana, so that they operate from here. They share and transmit those skills to us as well. We are grateful for the military cooperation that we've had with India, and the cooperation we continue to enjoy in health. We are humbled by the generous offer by Her Excellency of ARV medication to Botswana, which will reach us soon. We also applaud the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding on Pharmacopoeial Cooperation, which will facilitate ease of access and affordability to quality medicines from India. We are most grateful for this because it will solve a persistent problem in our healthcare, and we trust that the cooperation, the collaboration, the affinity between Botswana and India will grow from strength to strength. We've also made our modest contribution. We've given India 8 cheetahs which we will hand over to Her Excellency tomorrow morning. There are 8 of them. We will be bringing the rest, because I think what they have there is about 5. For purposes of their transportation to India, they will be joined by the rest, the 3. So the transportation to India will then take place. One thing I know about cheetahs, and I don't know why this is so, they tend to be named. And the last time I went to the place where they are, there was one there named Duma. I think it is because of their dexterity, their speed and agility, and their ability to pounce when pouncing is required. That's why they are called Duma. And I am grateful that they sometimes are so aptly and formidably named. We hope that where they are named Duma, you will keep the name. Where they are not, you will name them so that they retain that tigritude, that cheetah spirit in them. And so we applaud the 5th largest economy in the world, an economy, a country of 1.4 billion people, finding time to visit and strengthen ties and collaborations with a country of 2.4 million people. The great and epic strides that India has made in digitalization and bringing government services digitally to its 1.4 billion population must become a source of inspiration and a lodestar for us in our quest to digitalize our own economy and extend government services electronically, digitally, to the 2.4 million people that form part of this population. I thank you, Your Excellency, most humbly and most profoundly and profusely for the spirit of camaraderie, solidarity that you've shown to Botswana. And I graciously accept also your invitation that I must visit India, undertake a state visit. It is absolutely necessary. It is imperative. And that I must visit Delhi and the other business heartbeats of India. It remains then for me to convey the thanks and gratitude of the people of this republic to you, Your Excellency, and through you to the people of India and to the Prime Minister Modi. We extend to you our best wishes. Long may you live, long may the relationship between Botswana and India subsist. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, thank you. A round of applause for Mr. President and Her Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, can we just give them a round of applause? At this point in time, we will ask the Excellency and the President to take their leave, to go to their next engagement. It was a press briefing, not a press conference, so we have come to the end of the program. Thank you very much.